let's talk about the voice acting a little bit. So I could be here talking for hours about the voice acting because everybody did a killer job, an amazing job. And I really cannot like give like proper time and justice to how much passion people put in this project. So I could talk about each one of these voice actors, you know, the one that did Gideon, Melina, Godric, Rennie the Witch, all of them, from the main characters to like the even smaller characters. Everybody did an amazing job. But unfortunately, I can't talk about all of them, you know. So I just want to reference, in particular, one that really impressed me. This voice actor is Octavio Smith, who sent me a demo when I announced the parody. Sent me a demo, and when I saw when I heard this demo, I was like, what? I was just like, what the hell? Like, this is so fucking good. I was like absolutely blown away, because Octavio, he did the voice for the narrator and also for Godfrey. And I bet that a lot of people probably didn't even notice that it was a different voice actor. And he absolutely fucking killed it. And I am so grateful, you know, that I was able to work with people like him, you know, and all the other people in the cast. Yeah, but yeah, this guy was like a force of nature. I don't even know how he did it, to be honest. But he was able to do the voice for, again, the narrator, Godfrey, and also Sarosh. And he absolutely destroyed his voice to do this. And I am so thankful, you know, for his commitment to this. Usually when I do the voice acting, I tend to give a lot of direction to shape the voice the right way, to give, you know, to make the voice actor understand the nuances of that specific voice. Sorry.
Garnished. Hey, I was thinking, how about we go on a vacation in the mountains together, shall we?
Garnished. Witness the skills of a true Souls player. No one can escape the Eldering. It will take every one of us sooner or later. Foul casual. How dare you disturb Mother's slumber?
But in the case of Octavio, it was like almost not needed because it was just perfect, you know. So I was really blown away, and I wanted to share with you guys some of the lines that he sent to me because they were really funny. There's some extra stuff that I didn't include in the parody. But another thing that was really nice is that he gave me so many kind of inputs about, he even like improvised some of the lines. So for instance, the line about Fia, when he says, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, that idea came from him completely. Like, I had the idea of being like, oh my god, Fia, she's so weird, yes. But he came up with the idea of saying, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, which was like completely improvised, and it was hilarious. Or for instance, during the fight with Godfrey, there's this whole kind of like dialogue that he does, and he starts to basically announce all the versions, you know, of the player, like the Bearer of the Curse, the Ashen one from Dark Souls 3. So all of these, this whole line was something that he came up with, you know. And so I was like, oh my god, you know, I have the dialogue for Godfrey, yes, but I have this extra chunk that it's so funny, you know. So how can I include it in the parody, because there's no space, you know. So I decided to basically put it in the background as I'm trying to negotiate with Godfrey. And so I just put it in the background, and I hope that people like the fact that it's kind of like a hidden dialogue that they can, if you pay attention to it, you can hear it, and it's pretty funny. All right, let's look at some of the lines here that he sent to me. Okay, for instance, let's look at this line that I had to cut from the video because I wanted to make it more snappy, so I had to cut it.
Skip it. The writers made it clear.
Fuck it. Just use some AI, text-to-speech,
Right
whatever the hell. I'm not gonna put shit eater in the thing.
Here was improvised.
I get paid $5 per hour for this. I'm screaming my lungs out, and you want me to talk about some shit eater? No. Get out of here with that nonsense. No. Give me a fucking raise, Shez!
Amazing.
Ooh, Fia, the deathbed companion. Wink, wink, nudge, oh, nudge.
Amazing.
And how can we forget Sir Cutie and Ophia?
Ah, he's so annoying. Oh, rise now, you tarnished, you dead, who yet live, what? Oh, the call of long-lost grace speaks to each and every single one of us.
This was the demo. This was when he sent me the demo initially.
To Horaloo, chieftain of the Badlands, to the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, ooh, to Fia, the deathbed companion, wink, wink, nudge, oh, nudge, and the lobster tongue eater. Oh, and how can we forget Sir Gideon off there? Hey,
This dude, he must have gone through surgery after this. 'Cause that was insane. His throat exploded.
This might actually kill me. Oh, rise! Arise now, ye tarnished, garnished warrior. It's time to duel.
Listen to this.
Very well. I have given thee courtesy enough.
This is fucking insane. I had the pleasure to have once again SSJ9K, who is a pretty popular YouTuber, and he was the voice for Barrett in my Final Fantasy VII parody.
Hang on, guys! Help is coming!
I said, stay your ass dead with your bitch ass.
And so he was the Oracle, which is that kind of like spherical kind of enemy that plays the trumpet. And so I asked him to, I gave him like an idea, you know, of saying, and he's, at the end of the day, I chose the same line that I asked him to do, but he did some variations that were really funny.
You better watch your back, white boy, because sooner or later, me and my homies are gonna dunk on you so hard, you're gonna need a new anus. You're gonna need a new anal cavity. You better watch your back, white boy, because sooner or later, me and my homies are gonna dunk on you so hard, you're gonna need ointment for your ass.
I don't know about
Cause
that.
sooner or later, my homies and I are going to dunk on you like LeBron James in his prime.
Dude, I'm telling you, the voice acting is the most fun of the whole process. Even Alana Fitzgerald, who did Melina, did a pretty funny blooper.
I am Melina. I am Melina, savior of the penis.
Oh, dude, I need to mention this one. So Sijids, who did the voice for the Wolf of Radagon and Enya, which is the old decrepit lady, he sent me like, I think this was like probably in total like 40 minutes of him losing his mind, like completely going like unhinged, trying to do the voice for the Wolf of Radagon and Enya. So he sent me like 40 minutes of audio where he was getting into the part, you know? And it was like, I was like sweating laughing, dude. It was so fucking funny. So one of the notable takes here I wanted to share with you guys.
The penises tremble. They welcome you, sharp bearer.
I wanted to keep this one, but it was a bit too crazy.
But look, they are right there.
Like he basically became an old lady. I don't even know how that is possible. And then this one.
I swear to God, you don't look when I look.
You should apply yourself more, son. You should apply yourself.
Foul tarnished, you suck so much. Dude, please don't call the police on me, okay?
Yeah. Forefathers, one and all, bear witness!
There's something that I always do when I create the dialogues for my parodies. When I'm deciding what words to use, I try to use words that sound similar to the original voice actor. And what I mean by that is that, for example, in the specific case that I wanted to bring to you, with Witch Hunter Jaren, who is the announcer of the Rodan festival, he says a celebration of war, you know? So the way that he says war, it's pretty iconic for his character, right? So in this case, in the parody, he says something completely different, you know, because it's a parody. So I give characters lines that are completely nonsense, right? So in this case, the word war and the way that he says it, I wanted to make him say instead the word water, right? So I told the voice actor to say water, but to kind of spin the word, that just spin it a little bit to make it sound like the way that the original voice actor says war, you know? So I'll play now this is like a part of the video of a reaction from the parody that I recorded with my girlfriend. And at the end of the recording, we were doing like a little bit of we were talking to each other, you know, about the parody. And so I feel like in this clip, I kind of describe exactly what I mean.
What's good, Kaylin? Welcome to the Slamagon Festival! There will be a kiosk on the battlefield with ale and war. Because I wanted him to say war, and because he said the celebration of war. And so I made it say water so that he could say war. In fact, there was another take where he says water. I was like, no, war.
And by the way, shouts out to Tom Shock, which was the voice actor for Witch Hunter Jaren, who did an amazing job. He was just absolutely killer with this role.
Now then, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
And so there's many instances in the parody where I chose the specific words very carefully to make the viewer feel like they were hearing the authentic voice actor. A more simple example of this is when Gideon, for instance, he said, I knew you'd come, right? So you could say like, I knew you'd come, right? Which is fine, but because in the game he says specifically, I knew you'd come, with this kind of like suspension at the end, I specifically asked the voice actor, who was amazing again, to reproduce this inflection, you know, so that it feels like the actual game.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring.
I knew you'd come to challenge the Elden Ring.
And I feel like there was a lot of work done to make sure that this was happening, and it made the voice acting even more accurate and feel authentic. So if you want to have one of these talented guys on one of your projects, I urge you to go to my original Elden Ring parody, go to the description of the video, and you'll find all the roles that these voice actors did for the parodies.